Now let's move into the part of, well, how do I make it through basic training? Number one, write letters and have people that's gonna write you letters back, because getting letters in basic is like Christmas Day. When you're called into the day room and they do mail call, like when you get a letter, it just warms your heart. Even if somebody just sending you a letter talking about their life, child, it just makes your whole life better. Like, so make sure that you have people that you can write, and make sure that people really are gonna write back to you. And honestly, don't expect everybody to write you, because when you leave, everybody's gonna, not for everybody, but my experience was, you know, I'm gonna write you, and then I didn't really receive letters from everyone that I said. But it's about, in that moment, having gratitude that even if one person consistently writes you, like if you can get your mom or grandma to write you every day, I'm telling you, it's amazing. So writing letters, being a great wingman to your peers. When you get there, you're thrown right into a large group of usually about 50 or 60 people, and that can be challenging. The struggle will be real. You'll have attitudes, you'll have people trying to adjust, you'll have those people that think they know everything. But really, the quicker that your flight learns to come together and work as a team, the smoother things will be. But that's just something that has to happen over time. Number three, doing what you're told. And if you have a problem with your facial expressions, fix it before you leave. Like, people always tell me, oh, your emotions are written on your face. Trust me, I learned that in basic training. Trust me. Trust me. And I've changed. Like, if you talk with your hands, stop it. Just doing those small things now will make it so much easier when you leave, because you won't get targeted out for some things. So I do have some questions that I am going to address that I was sent. Hopefully they don't take too long. So I know you left for basic training a little later than 18. How was it dealing with younger people? So yeah, when I left for basic training, I was 23. I had just turned 23. So really in my flight, everyone was usually around like 20-ish already. So it wasn't really a big deal. We did have some younger girls, 17 to 18, but I got along with everybody just fine. I did have an issue with somebody telling me what to do all the time, because I had gone off to college and I had lived on my own, and you know, I like INDEPENDENT, do you know what that means? And then you trying to tell me what to do. But I quickly adjusted, because that's what the MTI gets paid to do, is tell you what to do, and you get paid to do what they tell you what to do. So yeah, how can I avoid getting yelled at? You can't. Like, you can't fly under the radar. Like, because when I went, I was like, you know, I'm just gonna fly under the radar. I ain't gonna really do anything. I'm gonna say to myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's gonna mess up, and just don't take it personally if you get yelled at, because it's just their job is to break you down to build you back up. So to build up that confidence and to build you up as the model airman that they want. So if you get yelled at, just keep it moving. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't go, if you gotta cry, cry though. Like, cause you know, it can be embarrassing, because they gonna yell at you in front of everybody, and then you're gonna be like, cause I remember one time we was at PT, and like, I had to pee, and I got yelled at for having to pee in the morning. I'm like, I ain't have time to get up. Like, it's 60 of us and whatever. And I was just like, you know what? They just doing their job. Is snacking allowed in basic training? No. No snacking, no smoking, no sodas. You will be able to, I don't know if they still do it, but when I was there, at dinner time, you were able to take a Special K protein bar up to eat before bedtime, and child, those things are like gold. So that's a snack. Like, That strawberry one, child, be hitting. Trust me. Trust me. And when you're in the defect, there is this little revolving thing that has snacks in it, like cake and stuff. I just wouldn't. Just don't do it. Just once you graduate, you can have all the snacks that you want. So, no. I've heard stories about the gas chamber. Was it really that bad? The gas chamber for me wasn't really that bad. It kind of seems like it has more of an effect on guys than it does females, but I didn't. I think like I had like sinus problems going on during that time, so like it cleared it right up. I was like, it's not coming out. Oh, but I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks. It's like, oh, my eyes, my everything. But if you just do what you told, then yeah. Can you tell about the usual day in basic? So the usual day is you will wake up around 4:30, 4:45, Monday through like Saturday, I believe. I feel like, yeah. And you will go down, head downstairs to do PT. PT consists of either cardio days where you run about 3 miles, and it doesn't seem like a lot. Like I never really noticed I was running almost 3 miles. You run 3 miles, or you'll have the day where you do push-ups, sit-ups, just different circuits. Once you're done with PT, either your flight will go back upstairs to shower, then go back down for chow, or you'll go to chow, then go up and shower. Showering is quick. Honey, you gotta learn how to take like basic training shower versus regular shower is like 6-minute shower versus hour shower. Like you get in there, you clean what you need to clean, and you get out. Because there are about 8 or 9 shower heads for about 50, 60 people. And you get real comfortable with everybody's, like, you're all showering together. There's no, like, weirdness going on. Once you shower, change, your hair is done. Usually, your MTI will come up and say, you know, get on the wall. It's time for us to go do our daily thing, whether that's going to classes. First week when you get there, you'll go get your uniform items, all the in-processing stuff. Middle of the week, you'll go, middle of the, like, weeks, you'll go for, like, the job selection and all that. If you came in open general or open whatever, then you will be able to go and handle all of that stuff. You will practice marching, just everything. That's really basic training. So then you'll come back up to the dorm at the end of the day. You will get to come back like in between to use the restrooms. You will eat lunch, of course, during the daytime, and then you'll eat dinner, go back upstairs, and that's really kind of downtime for you to fold up your laundry, do the things that you need to do, go to the mailbox if you need to go put mail in, and you will do your chores. So pretty much everybody is assigned a chore, whether it's cleaning the latrines, sweeping, dusting. Everything gets covered in your dorm. Like everybody has a job. Bed aligning, just everything. Like you all learn to like work together. Then you'll shower and it'll be time for lights out. I think lights out is around 9. And that's your time to write your letters with your flashlight if you need to, and then get as much sleep as possible. But be prepared to not get a lot of sleep, especially like the first week, because you're adjusting, and that's normal. Like just push through it, embrace the suck, and know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And it's pretty much a regular day. Like your daily schedule will be posted right outside of your MTI's office, so you will literally know what you're doing every day. If you are selected for the band flight, which I was, never played an instrument in my life though, And I remember people telling me like, don't raise your hand if you play the instrument. I'm like, I ain't playing instrument. I actually didn't know I was in a band flight until like the second day, and I was like, on the wall, it's time to go to band practice. What? Band? I ain't? What? And so I ended up playing the cymbals, because if you were under 5, if you were 5'5" and under, you played the cymbals. If you were over 5'5", you played the bass drum. So if you are in a band flight, basic is a little bit more different for you, because you have to do everything that every other flight has to do, but you also have to go to band practice, which is like, see, I'm going to band practice like every day, because you do perform at not only your own graduation, but probably a few of the graduations, but like 2 weeks worth of graduations before you. So you get, when you're in the band flight, you get your name tapes sewn on week 3. Everybody else get their name tapes on week 4. So kind of sucks when you're there, because once you get your name tapes on, it's like, you know what you're doing. You should know what you're doing. So why are you out here looking like you don't know what you're doing to empty eyes? Like, once your name tape's on, it's like, you almost done. You're an adult now. Why are you messed up? And it's like, but I didn't have that extra week to, like, you know, mess up. So, but yeah. But band flight was an interesting experience. So if you happen to be in a band flight, just, you know, take it for what it is and keep it pushing. So what's the greatest advice that you would offer? I would say go to church every Sunday. Even if you are not a religious person, just go, get out of the dorms. If you are a religious person, like church, I'm telling you, I live for church. I live week by week, Sunday to Sunday. So do not count the days, count the weeks. On your BMT binder, a lot of people wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's 6 weeks now though. Or is it 7 weeks now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we would just highlight every week that passed. So don't count the days, because the days will be like, oh my goodness, so many days left. Just count the weeks. Live Sunday to Sunday. When you wake up in the morning, give it your all. Always try to keep a positive attitude. Always try to help your fellow wingman, and just everybody in your flight is your wingman. You will be like assigned a wingman, but just work as a team. And as a female, there probably will be drama, but whatever. You're there for a purpose. Just remember that. Like, at the end of the day, you all trying to graduate. You all trying to become airmen in the United States Air Force, the world's greatest Air Force. So you're there for a reason. Don't let anybody deter you from that reasoning. Stay focused, stay grounded. You get there, they do take your cell phone. I do not know how the process works now, but I know we were able to make a call maybe like when we first got there for about 1 minute to give our parents the address. 3rd week and 6th week, just to give updates. Some other flights I knew at the time, they got to make phone calls every week, but you are giving your cell phone to make the call. Don't just call whoever you want to talk to, because the time like flies by. I can't even remember how long it was. It may have been 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, but don't try to sneak in text. Like, don't try to check Facebook or anything. Like, it'll be there when you get out. Like, really use basic training as a time to find yourself, find who you want to become. Just focus on you. The letters are for you. That's really what it is too. Like, the letters, people writing you, that's for you. So yeah, and really bond with the people around you. Some of the girls in my flights I still talk to on a daily basis. One of them, she's like my best friend. I'm the godmother to her son. Like, basic training is, I always say, is like the best worst experience of my life. It sucked when I was there, but looking back, it was like, wow, you know, I really pushed myself, and I really didn't need a lot to push myself. I just had to dig deep, and the fact that somebody is gonna yell at you if you don't dig deep works too. So yeah, I hope this video helped. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you already have not, and if you have any other questions, if you leave them in the comment section, I will answer them. And once again, these are just my views. So yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.